Ah, Scaphism. If history had a hall of fame for sadistic creativity, this gem from ancient Persia would be a top contender. The name comes from the Greek word scaphe, meaning hollowed out or scooped, which should already give you a hint that this isn't ending well for anyone involved. Scaphism, also called the boats, was designed not just to kill someone, but to make their death so long, painful, and disgusting that even hearing about it would give you PTSD, and honestly, mission accomplished. So here's how it worked. The condemned would be stripped naked, because dignity is not invited to this party, and then strapped between two wooden boats or hollowed out logs, one on top of the other, like some kind of horrifying human sandwich. Their hands, feet and head were left sticking out, but the rest of them was completely sealed inside. Cozy, right? Next, they'd be force-fed milk and honey until they couldn't hold any more. Sounds like an all-you-can-eat buffet, but trust me, this is not where you want to use your cheat day. The milk and honey would eventually trigger severe diarrhea, which, yes, you guessed it, stayed inside the boat with them. You're starting to get the picture, and it's not pretty. But wait, there's more! The executioners didn't just leave their victim to marinate in their own filth. That would be lazy. They'd smear more honey on the exposed parts of the body, like the face and hands, to attract every insect within a 5-mile radius. Flies, ants, wasps, you name it, would show up to feast on the human buffet. It was like an all-natural pest control experiment, except the pest was you. And the best part? Well, worst part, but we're using black humor to cope here. The process was designed to drag on for days, even weeks. The milk and honey diet kept you alive longer, while the insects did their work. You'd slowly decompose alive, eaten from the outside by bugs and from the inside by infection. It's like if nature and sadistic humans teamed up to create the world's most horrifying tag team. You might be asking, who comes up with this stuff? Well, the Persians did, reportedly under King Artaxerxes II in the 4th century BCE. The first recorded mention comes from the Greek historian Plutarch, who clearly needed to get out more because he wrote about this in way too much detail. According to him, Scaphism wasn't just punishment, it was a spectacle. This wasn't your average hanging or beheading. This was designed to make a statement. It screamed, hey, don't mess with Persia or we'll make your death an actual tourist attraction. One of the most famous victims was a Persian soldier named Mithridates, who had the audacity to take credit for killing a rival of the king. His reward? A front-row seat in the Scaphism horror show? Plutarch claims it took 17 days for him to finally succumb. 17 days. That's 2 weeks and change of relentless, bug-infested torture. Honestly, it's impressive in the worst way possible. Now, before you toss your lunch and question humanity entirely, here's a twist. Some historians believe Scaphism might not have actually been a real practice. The only detailed accounts come from Greek historians like Plutarch, who weren't exactly Persia's biggest fans. It's possible this tale was exaggerated or even fabricated by the Greeks to paint their rivals as barbaric. After all, what better way to demonize your enemies than by claiming they invented the most horrifying execution method imaginable? So, while Scaphism might just be an ancient propaganda tool, it's still terrifying enough to keep us up at night. So there you have it, Scaphism. The punishment that proves ancient Persians could be just as creative as they were terrifying. It's a reminder that history isn't all grand empires and cultural achievements. It's also about some people waking up and saying, what's the most horrifyingly specific way we can kill someone today? As always, I have been Dr. Nigel Islington, reminding you to stay curious, but most of all, stay gross.